Well, morning everyone, it's 7:30 in the morning, it's chucking it down and I'm come to the butcher's. I'm in Narberth, I hope I've said that right, to come and see a family butcher, Andrew REES. He's going to show me some Welsh lamb. You can see the rain on the, you see the rain coming on the lens. I'm in Wales, I'm on holiday, it's bound to rain. I'm going to come and see him. He's going to make some stuff for my barbecue hopefully. We're going to see some lamb and stuff, but I'm going to have to get in the dry because it's horrible. But I thought coming to Wales would be a good opportunity to have a look at Welsh lamb, discuss about butchery and things like that. And Adrian Reese got in touch with me and said his brother had a butcher's shop near where I'm staying, so that's why we're here. I'll clean the lens, we'll go inside. Oh. Just had a delivery of meat to the butcher's shop. Everyone's loading up for the day, or unpacking for the day. Let's get on down. Narberth Town Hall. It's a lovely little town. Very pretty, worth a little visit. Lots of nice little shops like this. We're going to go and see Andrew around the corner here. There you are, he's already got his board. Oh look, kebabs, Chinese ribs, flavoured chicken breast. Right, we're going to go in and see him and say hello. So here we are, and there's the man himself. Hello Andrew, how are you? Good to meet you.
You alright?
Yeah, good. So this is your butcher shop then?
Welcome.
How long have you been running this then?
Nearly 31 years now.
Wow, really?
I was only 8 when I started. Yeah, it's a lifetime ago now.
Wow, it's a lovely shop though, isn't it?
Yeah.
We'll have a look around that later, but oh hang on, you've got a lovely sign there, I like that. Yes. I should have seen that when I came in.
That actually was presented to me by all the traders in the high street for
no way.
Our 30th anniversary last October.
Wow, what a lovely thing to
very
do.
Proud of that.
That is wonderful, isn't it? That just shows the community you're in then, isn't it?
Absolutely.
Means a lot, doesn't it, if you're in a sort of community, really?
Absolutely, yeah.
Brilliant. Yeah. So what are we going to do today in your shop?
Well, I'm going to show you how to cut up a Welsh lamb. That's okay?
Yeah, that'd be fantastic. I've just arrived really early. I like the way the high street's just coming alive. I looked outside, there's your chap here just setting the place up. But, you know, I've just noticed all the shops down the high street are loading up with or unloading all their produce. And I just noticed the lorry just leaving. Was that bringing in the Welsh lamb?
That was bringing in some Welsh lambs, yes.
Lovely. Right, yeah. So where do you source your meat from?
It's all local. We use an abattoir in Maesteg, and he supplies all our lambs and our beef and everything. If it's not Pembrokeshire, then it's sort of Pembrokeshire, Carmarthenshire or Cardiganshire.
Wonderful, that's brilliant. Right, lead on. Let's go. So this is your cutting room up here, is it you call it?
This is our little cutting room, yeah. Upstairs here. Yeah.
And upstairs we've got, this is the chiller.
Yeah.
Wow, this might steam up in here along the lens.
Yes, we probably will steam.
Wow, so this is quite a revelation for people who don't see the sort of behind the scenes, if you like. So you get them, some people just buy their meat from a shop where it's just pre-packed, never have an idea of what it's like.
Pre-packed or boxed.
Yeah, so you would buy one of these, or not one, quite a few. Yeah,
obviously we're sort of traditional butchers.
Yeah.
So obviously we buy bodies of beef in off local farmers, and the same with lambs. So you can see we've just had a few lambs in now this morning. So I'm just going to show you how to split a lamb.
Okay.
I did earlier, as they say. So yeah.
Okay, so I'll get out your way. You've got a big saw and a big chopper, as they say. What are you doing here then? First of all, you take off. Those are like the lamb shanks, are they? Or?
That's the neck.
Oh, okay, the neck. Shows what? I'm looking at the wrong end.
That's the wrong end.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry.
That's the neck of lamb, that is.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So you use every cut then, as it were. There's nothing really wasted apart from obviously of bone and stuff.
You're quite limited on a lamb, obviously. Yeah. You've just got the leg.
Yeah.
The chump, the loin.
Okay.
On the shoulder. And then obviously you've got the breast. It's got a bit of waste on it.
It's quite interesting because people say lamb's expensive, but there's a reason for that, isn't it? As you just pointed out, it's not like a pig where it's got a covering of meat everywhere and reared really quickly. It takes a long time to rear a lamb.
Yes.
And there's not a massive amount of meat on them, isn't there?
No, there's not. Like you said, you're very limited, particularly the prime cuts. You know, you've only got a couple of dozen chops, 2 legs and 2 shoulders, obviously, and that's it, you know.
And how long does it take you to get this skill to, I mean you've been doing it 30 years, but did you do an apprenticeship or how did you?
I did, a local town just about 6 miles away.
Yeah.
About 4 years there, and then, I'm Narberth born and bred.
Right.
And the shop came up in 1988.
And you bought the shop, as it were?
I did, yes. It took me three banks.
3 banks? Weren't they interested in lending?
They weren't interested
really?
in no, the third bank did. So
oh, well, thank goodness they did. It's just proved you had the skill to keep going because you've done 30 years.
Yeah, that's right, yeah.
So what have we got here? You've split it in half.
I split the lamb.
Is there anything you're looking for as you cut it?
Well, the first thing is how hard the bones are.
Right.
Obviously, you know, the softer the bone, the younger the animal. You know? You know, and obviously, as a farmer, you know, it's sort of different times of year, you know, different age of lambs. You know, sort of January, February is quite hard because they're sort of going into sort of hoggets. They're quite old, and you can tell when you're splitting the lambs. You can tell the bone is quite hard.
Okay.
The bone is quite hard. But this time, you know, it's a lovely time of year for lamb. You can see, you know, the colour is lovely. The fat just enough fat.
Yeah, I like a bit of fat on meat, but it's funny, the fashion is not for it to be much fat on meat now, isn't it?
No, but you do need.
It's the flavour as well, isn't it?
That's right. Yeah.
And the eating.
So you count up
the ribs.
You count up 5 ribs.
Right. Oh wow. Yeah.
And then just go through like that.
So what's the significance of counting to 5? Is that just the right size joint, or
because you've got a blade.
Yeah.
What's called the blade, your shoulder blade.
Yeah.
So obviously, if you go down to 4, you're going to hit that blade.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So 5, then it just goes into the soft cartilage, and then you can just cut it through.
Oh, okay.
And then obviously, you don't want to go any further.
No.
Because that's where your lamb chops come off.
Right.
So lamb chops per pound, per kilo.
Going up there.
We get more on your shoulder.
Right. Okay. So it's down to the price of the meat as well as the.
Yes.
That's interesting, isn't it? Because if you cut it wrong, you kind of make a mistake on your what you can earn off the carcass, if you like.
You're losing money.
Yeah.
You're losing money, and it's key with with beef. You've got more scope.
Right. Yeah.
There's a lot more cutting on beef, but with the lamb, as we just said, you know, it's vital that you get it right because it's quite expensive meat. So now you take the loin off the chump.
Okay.
Which is there. Like that.
Wow. And that's one big joint, isn't it? But you're gonna.
That's your loin of lamb with your breast.
Okay.
And then obviously then you have your.
You've got your leg.
Your leg, with the chump on your leg. So if we take them out onto the block, we'll knock them down a bit more for you.
Okay. I'll get out of your way. So let me just ask you about your chopper. Everyone must do a chopper joke with a butcher. I would. You got a big chopper there. What do you do about
butcher's got a big chopper.
Every butcher's got a big chopper. What do you do about sharpening them? Do you have them, someone come in and sharp? Because obviously you've got really sharp knives.
We've got our own steel.
Right.
Yeah. But each one of our butchers, we've all got our own knives.
Have you?
So
right.
I don't touch anybody else's knives.
It's quite a personal thing then.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Make sure you've got it nice and sharp then, maybe.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Okay, so you've broken it down, as you call it, into
primals.
Okay, primals. Okay.
Primal cuts, really. This is what it is. So obviously you've got your leg.
Yeah.
Your shoulder, and then your loin and your breast, which is the middle.
And surprising, isn't it? It doesn't look much once it's off the hook and here, is it?
Exactly.
You know? As it compared with a beef animal, you know.
Exactly. You're talking. You've got probably in value costing over £100 in money.
Yeah.
So you've got half, and that's £50 there.
Yeah.
So I've got to get more than that.
More than that back, and cover the cost of running this whole shop and your staff and everything.
It's quite tight on
It is, yeah.
It's quite tight.
Yeah.
But lamb is my favourite meat.
I do love lamb. I'm going to buy some chops off you later. Obviously Welsh, that's why we're here.
It's got to be Welsh.
I'm having a barbecue tonight, believe it or not, in this weather.
Are you really?
Yeah.
It's going to clear up.
I'm buying some barbecue stuff off you later.
It's going to clear up.
Let's hope so. Right.
Just get my saw.
Just getting this saw. So there we go, let's have a quick look at the joints. And there's I think that's a kidney in there, isn't it?
Yes, there's a kidney there. That's right, yeah. Okay, so there's your leg, so we're going to go on a slight angle going up towards the tail. And then that's your chump.
Right. And what did people cook, how do people cook chump?
Well,
because that's something people are afraid of, I think, when they come to a butcher's. They're not quite sure what to ask for.
Exactly, yeah. That's what we're trying to sort of, not educate them, but help them through, particularly the younger housewives.
Yeah. I
think that's where, you know, they tend to shop at supermarkets because they see it in a pretty packaging with a label.
It's easier, isn't it? Because you don't feel intimidated.
Easier,
I mean, interesting, you say a chump. Well, what would you cook with that? How would you cook that?
Oh, no, the chump, what we would do with that is
or you use
chump
that?
chops.
I see, yeah.
we would bone that out.
Okay.
In fact, I can bone this out for you now.
Yeah.
And then you have lamb steaks.
Okay. And that's good barbecue type stuff then, is it? Or
yeah, this
grill?
This is prime cut. This is.
Right.
This is prime cut. This is the equivalent to well, on beef, that's the equivalent to your fillet steak.
Oh, okay. That little piece through there, right?
Your rump steak.
See, that's really interesting. You see, if I was given that carcass to do myself, I would not have a clue which is the good bits, because it all looks like meat to me. And it takes your skill to pull out the best bits and know how to cut them out without wasting them, if you like.
Yeah.
What do you do with the bits that are left over then?
Oh, we try and utilise, obviously not the fat, but you try and utilise everything, you know.
Yeah.
With the lamb, we obviously sell lamb mince.
Okay, yeah.
Some trim, we got diced lamb.
Yeah, yeah.
This time of year, we put in maybe lamb kebabs. They're obviously quite popular.
Yeah.
So.
And the bone, is there a bone man that comes around and collects bones? Or?
There is.
Yeah.
And 30 years ago when I started, we used to get a £5 a week.
Is that right?
Cash in hand for them to take them.
Yeah.
And then after a couple of years it stopped, there was no money changing hands. And it's up to today where it costs me, we have bins, but it costs me £55 per bin.
Is that right? To take the bones away? Wow.
Yeah.
So it's a real change.
So that's how it's
a bit like farming really, isn't it?
Yeah.
Always try and load a cost on somewhere.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, they look good.
So
wow, straight away you can see a cut there. It looks really nice.
Yeah.
From a piece of meat that didn't look particularly interesting, you've suddenly got a very nice looking.
So they're lamb steaks
presented.
Or chops.
They look really good.
Yeah.
Really good.
That's right. Yeah. And obviously then self-explanatory. You've got your whole leg there.
That's a nice big leg, isn't it?
Yeah.
So with that, you just trim it up.
We trim it up, and then if we put that in the counter, we might cut it in half.
So that's quite a big lamb leg of lamb, isn't it?
It is. Yeah.
My family would be like, "Oh, we can't eat all that now."
This is a 21 kilo lamb. This one.
Wow.
Killed out, so it's a nice, decent size.
Yeah.
So, like I said, we would display that now for the weekend.
Yeah.
We'd maybe cut it in half, so you've got your fillet and your shank.
Right.
And then you saw the shank down there.
Okay.
And just crack the bone and push it in, and then you display it then like that.
Yeah. So the UK stamp. Tell me about the stamp on here. That's quite important, isn't it?
That's the abattoir number.
Okay, that's the abattoir number.
That's the abattoir.
UKEC, is that EC or? Oh, okay.
UK 7036 EC. That's the unique number that abattoir.
Right. So full traceability.
Yeah. Full traceability.
And it's got further details on there, isn't it? Batch number, kill number,
date, batch
kill
number.
date. So you can be sure that what you get in there is proper and not some.
Well, I know that this has come from a farm in Newcastle Emlyn.
Right.
Which is
that's
20
nice.
mile away.
Wow, nice.
Yeah.
So you got the Welsh lamb on it.
Full traceability.
Yeah.
That's important for us butchers.
Oh, definitely, and for the public, I think they should be.
Important.
You know, they're always on about this carbon footprint and everything. Well, people are flying lamb in from the other side of the world.
Yeah, that's
yet
right,
you've got perfectly good lamb 20 miles away.
Exactly.
You know, it's crazy, isn't it? You know, if people want to worry about their carbon footprint, support the local farmers and not the ones. You know, okay, we need to all support farmers everywhere in the world, but ultimately, what's the point in bringing lamb from the other side of the world?
Exactly, yeah.
And support you guys and keep the high street alive, isn't it?
Support your local butcher,
Yeah,
exactly. So now we've got the shoulder.
Right.
So I'm going to just take.
That knife is so sharp, isn't it? Have you ever cut your fingers?
Oh, many times. Nothing too serious, but yeah. You do tend to get nicks. If you lose concentration.
So how many people have you got working for you then? There's quite a few people around I've just seen in the shop.
Yeah, well I've got the retail shop here in the high street, and then just half a mile out of town we got a purpose-built catering unit.
Oh, okay.
We supply hotels and restaurants. Yeah. And I've got altogether about 24 staff.
Wow. God, that's a lot, isn't it? Keep that going. You didn't start with 30 years ago, did you?
No.
30 years ago it was you, was it?
One-man band.
One man on a bike?
Yeah, exactly, that's right.
So we're already boning this out.
Yeah, so that's your shoulder now.
I bet you've got a good healthy dog, haven't you? They always say fit as a butcher's dog, don't they?
It's true, actually.
They come home, the dog's always got a nice bone.
He's too fat, I must admit. Yeah. So that's your shoulder.
Right.
Now you can have many cuts out of this. This time of year, when it's barbecue season and the weather is scorching, you don't tend to sell shoulders of lamb, particularly on the bone as a joint.
I bought that as a joint, so I like it as a joint.
It is a nice joint.
Slow cook it.
You can, obviously that's a big shoulder.
Yeah, that is.
But you can sort of cut it in half.
Right.
So you've got what's called the blade and the knuckle.
Yeah.
Okay? And that's on the bone. You can't bone and roll it. So you've got a rolled shoulder of a lamb. Again, a lovely joint. My favourite joint for a Sunday. But this time of year, because it's more sort of, it's warmer weather, not everyone likes big hot Sunday roast. We will probably dice that to make lamb kebabs.
Right, nice. We'll get some of those later.
Yeah, to make lamb kebabs.
I've just warned you. I've got my battery warning light going. If we might have to switch to auxiliary and use my phone if the battery goes.
No problem. And yeah, like I said, we dice it, trim it up, dice it, and then any trim, then we could probably make lamb burgers as well.
Right, so you get full use out of it, especially in the summer then, really, is it?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. Again, you know, every ounce on a lamb is vital.
Is there anything that's difficult to sell? Even not just lambs, but you know, if you've got a whole carcass of a beef animal or a pig, or can you pretty well find a use for all of it?
You've got to diversify.
Yeah.
The seasons, obviously, you know.
Yeah.
Like this time of year, your 4 quarters on the beef, you know, you got your briskets and your stew, and well, not many people want those.
No, you're not doing stews in the middle of summer, are you?
So again, that's where you have to bone out the briskets, put it either into mince or burgers.
Okay.
Make an awful lot of burgers,
beef
burgers this time of year. But then obviously in the winter, we don't make any burgers. But then it goes then to your stews and your mince, you know, and your briskets, your pot roasts. So yeah, it's just, we diversify throughout the year.
It's a good skill to have if you're running your own business, really, isn't it? You've got to think on your feet, really, haven't you?
You have, yeah, that's right, yeah. So now you've got your kidney.
Do a lot of people buy offal, as it were, these days?
Not really.
No.
Again, more in the winter.
Yeah.
Liver and bacon and stews.
Oh, I love liver and bacon.
Not this time of year.
No.
No, not really. And then
straight across the ribs.
Straight across the ribs.
Good sharp saw. Okay, so I've still got my wet hair. The battery went flat, I've switched it over. Andrew has finished the lamb. It's fantastic, look at that. Just gives you an example of where we're at there. And we're going down to the shop now to see your wares, as it were.
Let me just see the boys working hard.
See the boys working hard, let's go.